Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I'm going to do a kit up of the square painting I've been holding on forever to kit up. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hope you enjoy the show. Oh, and if you can like and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. So just in case you're not too familiar with the term kit up, the term kit up just means just organizing all your diamonds right before you're going to start painting. It's a term we diamond painters like using when we're getting ready to organize. And the painting I'm going to kit up was an unboxing I did a couple weeks ago. It's a bellaart design painting, and it's this one. And it is a nice kind of, I keep calling it pumpkin spice because of the pumpkin at the bottom, little cinnamons and all of that. It's a cup of coffee. The name of this painting is called Autumn Treat, and I fell in love when I first saw this painting, and I've been waiting to kit this one up forever. It's a square painting, so that's why I'm real excited to, get more practice in for the squares. And it is kind of small. It's 35 by 47, so that's why I decided, let me see if I can try to finish it, whether within October or up till probably till the beginning of November, because I really want to put it up for the fall season, and I know we're almost mid-October. So I'm hoping I can get kind of finish it as soon as I can. It's a smaller painting. And really neat about this is it does come with labels, and it has information of the painting and all of that. I always put these inside my storage cases since I have so many paintings kitted up, so I don't get, forget which painting the diamonds belong to. And I love that all of the labels have an adhesive. And this is just my storage case. Disregard these labels. This is the case I was using for a previous painting I finished. I just didn't have a chance to remove all the labels, so you don't see that. And little box just to put all of the extra little items that I'm gonna remove for kitting up. Trays, so in case any diamonds get away. And my little funnel to pour them out. And this painting, everything was already in resealable bags. As I've probably said a whole bunch of times, I do not work really well out of resealable bags, so that's why I have no problems pouring them in to my little tube storage. And I know it's kind of considered double work. I've had somebody's told me that before, and I know, but it's what I'm more comfortable with. So I say whichever style you're more comfortable with, go for it. That's pretty much all I really say. So all I really do is pour the diamonds into the funnel and move this out of the way, because I always have a habit of doing that. So that's why I was making sure to move everything out of the way so I don't tap the little funnel and the little tube. Yes, this is such a nice way to start this. I just pour it through the funnel, and first thing I see is my lovely little static. As you can see, it's stuck to the bag, which is alright because this color has two bags. So I know it's not all going to fit in one tube. So what I've decided, and some are going to get out. I see them right about now. I have to move that quickly so it doesn't do that. When I saw that there's a lot in this bag, it's not an issue. I'm just going to have to just keep the little resealable bag on the side, and I usually do that just so I can be pouring them out when I'm using them. And once I already finish anything that's in the bag, I start using the ones I poured in the tube. To me, it makes sense. And honestly, I've never seen static in the resealable bags before. That was a first for me. So all I pretty much do is put the label on top, and these are really large labels, which I really love, because they're really large. And they kind of help me kind of put them over on top of the lid, so I don't really have to worry about them popping off. I've had some labels from other companies do that before, so that's why I was a little nervous that these labels might start doing that as well. And you can see, ta-da, it's in the tube. So I'm going to leave this aside. I'm going to have to get some dryer sheets for some of these so I can get rid of the static. And I'm going to try to see if I can pour them all back into the bag without running away from me, because then with static, they love bouncing everywhere. That's why I need to be careful. Oh, when I'm pouring it back. Hey, perfect. And I thought of doing it. I've done it before. That if instead of using the funnel, pour them with the tray. But I've had some where they just kind of get all over the place. So that's why I don't do it. Oh goodness, this kitting up is going to be kind of an issue, isn't it? I don't have any problems with it. I've had so many kit ups that some of the diamonds just rebel against me and they don't want to work. So this is the second bag of the same color. I do love that they're labeled. So just in case, you know, you put one somewhere else, you notice, ooh, that's not the right color. You can tell by the number. I'm going to put these aside because, as I said, I'm going to put dryer sheets in them so I don't have to worry about static getting everywhere. I put this here, and this is number 2. You put this, I usually put these at the end. I know a lot of other diamond painters that use these trays put the little cushioning. I don't really use them anymore. So the use I've thought of, what I've seen, apologies, is put them at the end of these trays because since they don't have stoppers. So that's why I do that. I move these diamonds aside because they're kind of getting all over the place. And here we go. So this is number 2, which is number 300. It doesn't have that many, and some of the bags don't really have a lot of color. So that's why I'm kind of not worried that, unless I see a really, really larger one again, I think I might just put it aside and work those straight out of the resealable bags. Just so I don't have the same issue that you all just saw with the first one. And of course, there's one stuck in there. There's always one stuck in there. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just static or the diamond just doesn't want to come out. And there we go. So luckily that one didn't have a lot and they'll fit perfectly in the tube. Sometimes I can't see the top because it's clear. So yeah, that's pretty much it with what I do pouring them into the little tubes. And yeah, so let's have a little chat. That sounds kind of odd when I say it that way. So, how are y'all doing? I hope everyone's staying safe out there. Because I know we've been going through, everyone's been going through some hard times right now. So, you know, all I can hope for is that stay safe out there. That's all I can, you know. And there's so many people sending so many happy thoughts and, you know, good fortune y'all's way. Just keep you know, hoping everyone is all safe. Ooh, apologies. I didn't mean to sound kind of a bit sad about that, but it's just, I know. So, number 3, which is our lovely 310. I think I overfilled it again. Yes, I did. Squares are a little bit different whenever I'm kitting them up. So, than rounds. Because usually I know where it is in the funnel. That I know, ooh, that's the limit for the rounds. I haven't done a lot of squares. So, in my defense, that's I can't tell. So, sorry about that. That everything just spilled out. But yeah. And yeah. So, on my end. Still waiting for, you know, any feedback about any of the jobs that I applied for. And yeah, because there are been a lot of paintings coming out, and my wish list is getting really, really crazy. And I know, you know, whichever job I'm fortunate enough to get, I decided to kind of sit down and start doing a little budget for my diamond paintings. So I don't just sit down and see, oh, I like that, I'm going to grab it. So I've actually sat down and thought of a plan that, yeah, I'm going to do a budget and not go crazy, especially with new releases coming out. I learned my lesson already. Because when I first started diamond painting, I was just going, you know, everyone, you know, first release, everyone wants, ooh, I need that painting, I need that painting. So that's why I did that in the beginning. Lesson learned, don't do that no more. Unless there's a painting that really, really sings to my heart, then I'll do that. But other than that, no. So, yeah, that's why I decided to do a budget and be a little bit more careful on not just my, well, yeah, mostly for my spending, because I do have a bit more space of where I can actually store a lot of my diamond paintings. So it's not as, you know, space wouldn't be an issue for me. It's just, yeah, just the spending part is the issue. And yeah, that's what I've been looking into it. I've been looking at other companies as well. See if there's what other options they are. There's a couple companies I've already had seen a while ago of some paintings of theirs completed. I've seen their styles and all of that. So I'm holding off on that. I already have wish listed things I want to purchase from them, and it'll give me a chance to try from other companies. So, you know, it'll become one of my regular favorites added to my list. And I can have more variety in my stash. And so I can show all of y'all these wonderful paintings as well. And it's number 5. Apologies, I believe my neighbors upstairs might be doing something. If you hear random thumping and all of that. And so now number 6. Yeah, those first 2 bags, yeah, they were really, really large. So I don't think I should have an issue of overfilling the little funnels again. Because I do see a color later near the end that, yeah, it's going to have a lot of them. So I don't know if I should even put any of those in a tube and just put them aside. I think I'll have to keep those in a bag. Or later on, try to see if I can try to squeeze them into a funnel. So I don't have to worry about it. I know it'll be easier for me. For me, it is easier for me just to grab from the storage case, especially when I'm switching numbers. And this painting, fortunately, it has a lot of color blocking. So there's not that much confetti. Not that I saw when I was first unboxing the painting and actually, you know, looking at it more carefully. So I don't think I'll have an issue with confetti. I don't think so. Probably just jinxed myself. So that's, I'm really excited to work on this. As I said, I love bellaart squares, and that's why I was so excited when I remembered when I purchased this painting. I didn't remember the sizing. I just remember it was more vertical, but I didn't realize it's smaller than I thought, which to me is a good thing. I've been trying to look into purchasing smaller, really way smaller paintings from premium companies, because a lot of my for example, Dreamer Design paintings are squares, and they're really, really large. So that's why I haven't haven't had a chance to sit down and work more thoroughly with a Dreamer Design painting, because they're really large paintings. And when I first started purchasing them, honestly, I wasn't looking at the sizes. I just fell in love with the image. And I thought, you know what? This would look really nice on my wall. Oh no, it's like 80, 90 centimeters. And yeah, it's not going to get on my wall for a while. So yeah, that's why I've been looking at smaller paintings. Smaller paintings so I can complete them a little faster. And especially, I've been trying to bounce from square and round just so I can get more practice. And mostly because I'll start getting kind of tired, I guess, of always working on a round painting. So that's why I figured, ooh, let me kit up this little square, because I am working on another square. I'm really, really close to finishing, but it has writing on it, and switching colors probably like 5 times and making sure the writing lines are straight. Yeah, that's just, it's getting a little tedious for me. So I wanted something more color blocking. And it doesn't have writing on it. So now I know why, you know, some people don't prefer writing on the paintings. Or lettering. There you go. Well, yeah, that's probably the best way to word it. Because you have to really, really make sure that the placement is straight. Because you'll see I had one letter from the painting I'm doing that I didn't put the squares that straight. You can actually see the edging kind of, I don't know. You can actually see it's kind of off. So that's why next time I'm going to make sure I need a painting that has a lot of writing on it. Or letters. So this one, I think I might be able to get it all to fit. I just stopped because there was static stopping when I was pouring. I think I could get it all to fit. It's not that many in this one. Ooh, I really love this orange. There's going to be a lot of orange on this painting. And let me see if I can get all out. Tapping it, sorry, see if I can kind of, force them down a bit just to get the spacing. And there we go, a bunch of them are bouncing out. That's because it's static. That's okay, I can grab them real quick. It's always static with me. Ooh. Oh, there's some stuck on me. You know what? Thank you, static. I don't have to go looking for you on the floor. Luckily, I don't have carpet in this location of mine. Thank goodness, because in my last location I lived in, I had carpet, and oh my goodness, whenever I dropped diamonds, it was kind of a nightmare trying to find anything. And I actually had some that I dropped that the coloring wasn't that many, so I had to really search them because I knew I was going to be short when I actually started painting. Oh my goodness, I remember that time. When that happened, I actually had to use tape because since it got stuck really, they all got stuck to the carpeting, so I had to use tape to kind of help me out, pick everything up. And luckily I was able to get the majority of the diamonds. But yeah, I know I know whoever's living there now is probably going to be surprised. Why is there a diamond in the carpet? I know even if you vacuum, sometimes they'll stay in. I learned that when I was living there, and I would vacuum my carpet, and yeah, they refuse to get out of the carpet. So, and I don't know if any of y'all have had that experience, but yeah, they love to rebel. So I'm just going to keep these little extras on the side, and I'll take care of it off camera because the static is really bad. So I don't want to pour it again and have them bouncing everywhere. So that was number 9. I should have put dryer sheets in these, since I know for the packets that you have to cut, yeah, it's a little harder to kind of stop it when you're pouring it out. But since I don't know why I didn't think of that, since I actually see the static, I could have just put dryer sheets in them. These smaller ones shouldn't be an issue. It's just the larger ones that will be. So I'll be honest, the next larger one I come up to, I'm gonna pause for a bit and get some dryer sheets in them because I don't want to bouncing them all over again and taking up y'all's time. Oops, sorry, just tapped something. Trying to get all the diamonds back into the containers. So I think y'all want to see me wrestling with that. So this was I just poured it in there and I didn't check. Oh, number 10. I really love these labels. They're so big. I'm a big fan of that because I'm going to see them real quickly, especially when I'm going through and painting. I can just grab one. I am so excited to start this painting. I'm actually going to start it probably right after I'm done kitting everything up. Oh, this one doesn't even have that many. As you can see, it's a nice little light banana cream color. Every time I see these light yellows, I always call them banana cream. I have no idea why. I love banana pudding. That might be why I call them banana cream. And I've had banana cream pie, and it's kind of this color. Might be why I like it a lot. And I think that's why I always use the term. I think I just want pie. Or pudding, actually. And I love homemade. I've never made it because I don't know, I get a little nervous about it. I love homemade banana pudding. And the way I know, because I've seen other people make banana pudding and in different styles, because everyone has different variations of your desserts and all that. And the banana pudding I know is just vanilla wafers at the base, and then the pudding on top, and then a nice little whipped cream on top with crumbles of vanilla wafers. And usually they're vanilla wafers. I think that's what they're called. I can actually see what I can actually see the box in my mind of when I go to the grocery store and I see them. I think they're called Nilla, but they are vanilla wafers. And that's the way I've always had it, was have a couple crumbles on top of the whipped cream, and there you go. Really yummy banana pudding. I know not everyone's a fan of bananas. So, which is real funny because actually I have friends that don't like them, which I always thought it was odd. I was like, how come you don't eat banana pudding? And they told me, yeah, I hate bananas. And I was like, how do you not like bananas? They're, they're yummy. They're good. They taste good as desserts too. And they thought I was really, really odd about that. And yeah, and then later on, and it was when I was a kid. And when I got older, I found out, yeah, not everyone likes the same thing. And I was like, oh, I mean, well, of course not. I mean, we're all different. We all like different items. It's just, I don't know, it just surprised me. Not everyone loves banana pudding. Or banana, well, actually, I've seen my friends more like towards banana pudding than banana pie. So I'm guessing, well, mostly because some banana pies I've seen them with chocolate. So I think maybe that's why they like it, because it has chocolate in it. I've seen one that has, it's the banana pie, and the base of it has like a thin layer. They put it in the crust, so they put a chocolate layer at the bottom. And then, no, my apologies, they put it on top. Why do I keep thinking it's a bottom? Oh, I'm thinking of cookies. Sorry. They put the banana filling, banana cream, I think it's banana cream filling, and then on top they put kind of a layer of chocolate, and usually they put it after the pie is baked, and it kind of looks like a chocolate shell the last time I've seen one, and it hardens, and then they put whipped cream or something on top. That's one variation I've seen, because I've said everyone makes baking recipes different, and it tasted good. And it was a friend that brought it for me. I never asked if she made it or someone in her family made it, but it tasted really, really good. And she brought in a little box, and well, actually a medium box. It's a really big pie. And it was really, really good. And that's the first time I've ever seen it with chocolate. Why do I keep talking about pie? Apologies, y'all. I think I just really want pie. Or desserts. Probably desserts. Now I'm on number 14. Sorry. And I believe this might all fit. It's not that many, but I see the static in it. You know what? Let's make it easier for everyone. Let me see if I can find the dryer sheets. Actually, let me go do that, because I actually see the next couple packets are kind of larger. So I already know there's already static in them. So give me one moment. I'll be real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Moment of truth. So not all of them needed a dryer sheet. It's just some of them further down the line are really large packets. So I saw they had a lot of static. So I'm hoping it works. I usually use dryer sheets whenever I see a lot of static, and they sometimes, unless it's just really, really bad, sometimes they work pretty well with me. So usually, I know I did it for some other packets I've had, that no, my apologies, not packets, containers. I would put them in, put the little dryer sheet, which I'm going to do with this tube, with the container, and since it stays there for a while, the static actually goes away. And especially if it's, since when we're painting, the color doesn't get used for a while, it just stays there and ferments a bit. That's the only word I can use for we're diamond painting, since we're not, working on every single color at the same time. So that's why I like leaving the dryer sheets in there, and they smell nice. So majority of my paintings smell like Bounty dryer sheets, because that's what I use. Which I don't have a problem with, because majority of the diamond paintings I keep, so it's not a problem for me. The other thing I do kind of recommend, it works. Well, I've seen it work, and I'm going to see if it works this time. For the little tubes, since I use a lot of tube storage, and some of these I didn't get to touch because I didn't use all the storage, I just run the dryer sheet within it, just to help kind of get rid of some of the static. It's worked for me before being the keyword, till I jinxed myself. So for these two, there's 2 large packets of these, so I put dryer sheets in them. I'm just gonna put one on the side. I know it's not all gonna fit, so I'm gonna have to be careful when I'm pouring them out. I'm just shaking it a bit just to see if I can get some of the dryer sheet within it. And I'm just gonna pour some. As I've said, I start using, majority of the time, I'll put some in the tube just so I don't have the bag that I know that I'm going to be using on the side real quick. Sometimes if it's not that many. And I think the dryer sheet might be blocking it. So give me a moment. I'm going to put this one in the tube. As I said, I have a hard time telling if I've put too much in the little tube with squares. I can tell with rounds, but squares. Oh, perfect. Hey, I got that. On time. Oh, on time, sorry. Spot on. So I'm going to put the little sheet in here. Boop. The little top should help me press it down a bit. And I'll probably later on off camera push it in later. I actually, it's going to sound kind of funny. I actually use a really, some of y'all know I'm a crocheter. So there are some really, really thin crochet hooks. And they're usually in the really low numbers. They're in the, ooh, I'm going to put a dry sheet in this one. They're in around 2mm size. So they're really just toothpick thin. I don't crochet. They're usually used for lace, and I do not crochet. And I am not brave enough. I've never been brave enough to crochet in that size because that's just way too thin for me. So I use one of those. I use one of those since I have a lot of crochet hooks that I don't use. I use one of those to push kind of any of the dryer sheets within the tube. Yeah, it sounds weird, but it actually works. That it allows, you know, me to have a use for those little thin hooks. It might not be what they were intended for, but it does help me whenever I'm, you know, hitting up any diamonds and I have to put within a tube that's really full with a dryer sheet. Thank you, crochet hook. And it really does work. It doesn't, since they're steel, majority of them are metal hooks, so they don't stick. They're not plastic, so it doesn't cause a static on it. So it'll actually just whoop, pop right out whenever I use them to press in, and that's it. I don't have any issues with it. I figured that out a long time because I used to use a pen, and with the pen it would actually pull diamonds out because it would stick to the side of the pen. So I figured, ooh, let me try all of these crochet hooks I have that I don't have, you know, I don't use. I have use for them, and lo and behold, that's when that idea worked for me. And I know not everyone's a crocheter, but if maybe that might help you out, especially if you have issues with static and all that. Any ideas we can come up with, you know, to help us out, especially when we're trying to get everything organized. And mostly to keep us from getting frustrated. And mostly my thing is a time thing. Since I record Kitups, as I've said before, I do not like putting long videos out there because I know not everyone has time to, you know, you just want to catch a quick video just randomly, and you know, I'm fortunate enough that you decide, you know what, I'm gonna see what Rosy put. You're at lunch. I'd rather put a really fast video, especially if it's a work lunch. I'm thinking of myself because I did that whenever I would work in an office. I would sit down with my food, and right before I was going to start eating, I would get onto YouTube and find something of, oh, let's see what this video is. And I always found, you know, like 11, 12-minute videos always worked out for me. Real quick, I can be watching and just focusing while I'm eating. I don't have to pause and think of, oh, I'll finish that video later, you know, after work. But it never works out because I'll forget. So that's what I think of whenever I make videos. I try not to keep them long because, you know, sometimes we don't have a lot of time to sit there and watch a really long video. Ooh, this one had a lot of static. Hold on. It's not that many. It's like a couple diamonds. And to each their own. I've watched some YouTube videos that are like almost 2 hours, which I don't have a problem. And usually whenever I watch those, it's when I'm diamond painting. So sometimes I use them as background noise. But I do listen though. So if I'm diamond painting, they say something interesting, I'll stop and look at the screen and think, what did you say again? And I'll rewind back and I listen to it again. So I do watch long videos. I just don't, you know, I just don't like putting them out there. Which is funny because I think one of my recent videos was kind of long. So apologies for that. And I am on number 19. Yeah, number 19. I'm just making sure I can get everything done. And I'm trying to go a little faster. As I said, I'm trying not to make it a really long video. I keep saying that over and over. Sorry for that. And I'm noticing too, the resealable bags on these are really, really sturdy. I wonder if I can reuse them for storage. Huh. I would have to figure out how to take out the sticker though. Excuse me. They're a lot sturdier than the ones well, yeah, they feel like a thick plastic. If you all ever have used a really, really sturdy resealable bag, that's what it feels like. It's like a really, really thick plastic. It's really nice. I kind of like that. So I'm thinking if I can take off the sticker, I can use these for storage. As I said, I always try to find a way to reuse everything. That's where my brain went when I was pouring everything out. I thought, ooh, maybe I can use them for storage. And they are good resealable bags. Just as I said, this is not my style of painting, but if it is, if you prefer this style, trust me, these bags are no joke. They're really sturdy. I like that. So I am on number 20. It's this nice, really light peach. And I think this one I should have put a dryer sheet. Maybe. Oh no, actually I think I got them all out except for these two that are rebelling against me. Whoops. Almost dropped them. And yeah, some of these bags, as I said, don't have a lot. So that's when I was going through them real quick. I was making sure any large ones to put a dryer sheet in it because I knew they were going to have static. And yeah, they did. So that's why luckily I didn't have to use so many dryer sheet pieces when I was putting them in. And there we go. I'm actually thinking of buying because I've seen some diamond painters use it. And mostly it's the first time. The first time, and I think I might have told the story, that I saw a diamond painter. She was painting. And she was using the tube storage as well. And she was talking, and it was a whip and chat. And she was talking, and she would just get her diamonds and pour them on the tray. And at first I noticed, first time I saw it, I thought, oh, I wonder if she notices that she has another, you know, an accidental color. And it was like a green, there were a couple green diamonds. That's what I thought they were. And I started thinking, oh, I wonder if she's just, okay, maybe she's just like, disregarding them because she's trying to paint. You know, sometimes we'll just ignore it and get back to it later. So I pour another set of diamonds. Same thing. Those green diamonds again. And I thought, oh my goodness, did like a whole bag get out? Or she didn't notice that, oh, I grabbed these and, you know, I just threw them in there and I'll worry about it later. And I was like, okay, whatever, right? So I went back to what I was doing. So she pours a third set of diamonds. And I was like, no. There's no way she can't see that. Because it was the green diamonds I kept seeing. And really, really light yellow color. And I was like, wait, there's something odd about these diamonds. So I really paid attention to them. And I saw, oh my goodness, they're not diamonds. They are, I'm trying to think. What are they? I'm not sure Bounty makes them. I know they call them Unstoppables, I think. They're kind of like laundry refreshers, sort of. I've never used them. I've seen them before, but I've never used them. I've seen the little containers in the grocery store. And I think they're meant for, I'm not too sure if they're like dryer sheets, but they're meant to kind of freshen up your clothes. I think that's what they're for. That's what she poured in her diamonds. And I looked it up that a lot of people actually do that to get rid of the static. I was like, no way. So, and I kept watching her. Like every time she poured the diamonds, she didn't have any static. But for the life of me, I kept thinking it was diamonds. Until I actually paid attention. I was like, wait. Diamonds don't look that kind of shape. Until she started putting till she started fixing them up, and you know, then that's when I really caught, oh, those aren't diamonds. Then I saw another diamond painter use them, and I got confirmed because she's using squares, and I was like, oh, come on, that doesn't make sense. So that's when I had the mystery solved for me, that they're not diamonds. They're those, I call them, I really don't remember what they're called. And sorry, this tube's kind of being a little rebellious on closing. I'm just making sure they're straight because I'm worried it'll pop open if I tap it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sometimes some of the threading is a little off in the little tubes. Excuse me. And yeah, I just thought it was so funny when I found that out. I want to say they're called, and I don't know why I keep calling shakeables. I don't know, because I remember the commercial. I do watch TV. Anytime they're going to show the product, they're always shaking the little bottle. Goodness, now it's going to bug me. I'm going to look it up after the video. After this recording, sorry. Because now I'm getting real curious what they're actually called. And I always forget to pick some up whenever I go to the grocery store. Because I want to try them out. And as I said, I've seen other diamond painters use them and with no issues. So I think I'll try it next time. It was just so fun. I was laughing at myself. Like, really, Rosie? You thought they were diamonds? Come on. You're a diamond painter. You should know better. I just thought it was funny. And my husband just, when he was wondering, what are you laughing at? And I told him, he's like, really? I was like, yeah, I know. So, yeah, he thought it was funny too. And so this is number 23. Yeah, the dryer sheets actually did help. So, pouring them out is making it a little bit easier. Of course, some of these bags here that I'm pouring, they don't have that many. So, trying to see if I can get them all in. And I cannot wait till I finish this painting because I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of bellaart diamonds saved in my storage because I'm still trying to work on my other square painting because that one's a lot larger than this one. So that's why it's been taking a bit. And it's the one I've told you all before that it was one of my first square paintings. I was trying to be brave and oh my goodness, the placement is so bad in that poor painting. So I've been trying to correct it. And that's what's taking me a bit because I'm removing diamonds and placing them back. And they're squares, so it's going to take a bit. And I really do want to finish that one, but it's real tedious to correct them. And it was just one side. The other side, I started working on it, and I actually started getting faster with those squares and picking it up. So that side, I'm almost kind of done on that side. It's just the other side that I'm fixing. That's taking a lot of my time. Oh my goodness, a little square. There we go. I really want to finish that poor painting because, ooh. I always see it in this. I usually try to keep my diamond paintings organized. I have them put on a table. So the ones I'm working on, I have them laid on a table on the side. So I don't have them kind of curling at the ends, especially when I'm going to start, painting that section. I don't have to worry about laying it for a while just to get it straightened out. So that's why I'm real meticulous on putting those aside because I know I'm going to take a while to work on them. But I always see that poor square painting. I feel sad looking at it, thinking, oh my goodness, I'll complete you one day. Just give me time. And I'm over here working on like 40 other paintings, trying to see if I can get any of them done. Example number 400 and whatever number painting I'm on now. And like majority of my paintings, as you've probably all seen that I'm working on, they're all rounds. So that's why I decided, you know what, let me kit up a square because I haven't kitted up a square in forever. And I know there are a lot of diamond painters that prefer squares. I like both, but my defense, it's the majority of my paintings are round. So I haven't sat down and actually I've done a couple square paintings saying, you know what, I get why you all prefer squares. And I switch over to, the square team or something. Now, I think whichever I'll like them. It's just, I think the only reason I was getting frustrated is because I'm just focusing on rounds. And I really want to do this painting. And I really want to get ahead and start working on my large ones. But I need to practice first. So 26. And mostly so I don't end up in the same situation as my other square painting that I'm working on. And I have finished the square now that I think about it. My Diamond Art Club one. My Princess and the Pea Kitty one. That one was a square, but it's real small. It's 40 by 40. I think. I have it on my wall, but since I have washi tape on the size part covered, I can't see it too well. Unless I pick up the tape, but I kind of don't want to do that. I have it on my wall across from me, but I believe it's a 40 by 40. Kind of looks, the size kind of looks like it. It was kind of small, so that didn't, took me kind of a bit to finish. But that's because I think I might have said the story a whole bunch of times. That's because the whole background of that painting is green. And it was a green color that I've confused with another green color. They look almost exactly the same until I noticed that it was the background. So it was supposed to, it's a lighter green and then a darker green on the edge. And it's supposed to kind of contrast with it. But when I saw that I put accidentally that kind of lighter green, it was, I was going to say colliding, but I don't know if that's the term. They weren't gelling. So I saw, okay, there's something wrong with this. So I removed some of the diamonds, and then that's when I saw, oh my goodness, I put the wrong color. So I had to go and remove, and I had finished a good section of that color. So I had to go and remove every single one of those diamonds so I can put the right color. And that painting, I know I could have finished it earlier if I had messed up with the color. Oh my goodness, that was tedious. But I really wanted to finish that painting, so that's why I kept going. And I did. I removed all the diamonds. And that's when that's when I learned that if you're placing a diamond down on a Diamond Art Club canvas, yeah, good luck taking it off. The adhesive, and I do appreciate that. The adhesive is no joke. Like, it really, really took me a bit to remove them just so I can fix them. And the stick was still, when I placed the correct color, had no issues with it. And I haven't had any issues of any colors popping off or anything. So, same thing with bellaart canvas. Since I'm removing and correcting all of those diamonds that I did not put correctly, had no issue at all. I removed the diamond and placed the correct one. Stick is still good. Really do appreciate that. So thank you for that, bellaart. So I don't have to worry about, okay, how do I put glue on this again? No, it works perfectly fine. So that's why I have a really large wish list on bellaart. So that's why I'm super, I already know the first painting I'm going to buy. And they have, the last time I checked, I haven't seen it still in stock. It's a little kitty in a basket of yarn. I really, really want that one. Because for the yarn and for the kitty cat, just for the painting, it's so, so pretty. And I love the colors. So I really, really want that painting. It's the first one I'm going to buy when I get a job. I'm being real honest with y'all. That is the first thing. Well, you know, of course, covering my bills and all that fun stuff. But after that, I'm going to place an order so fast for that painting because it's so, so cute. And I've been wanting it forever. And and knowing my luck, as soon as I'm going to go buy one, boom, it's out of stock. Because I have that kind of luck. Which is alright. I'll still wait. I mean, I've waited so long, I can still wait some more. So now I'm on 29. Ooh, we're almost there, everyone. Luckily, this painting's only 34, so I'm just so excited. I keep looking at the picture because I have it here. It's with the labels. Just keep looking at it like I'm going to work on it. And same thing, all the information of the painting, everything that I'm using, I'm going to put in description below. Just in case you need this kind of storage unit, or if you're interested in the painting, it'll direct you to the link to it. So you can see, I'm not too sure. I haven't checked. But since it's kind of, it's a fall painting. I can tell. You can tell it's meant for the fall. So I don't know if it is available or not, if it might be in stock or not, because, you know, a lot of people might have purchased it. Because I said, it makes me think of pumpkin spice coffee. So I'm sure other people have thought of that as well. So number 30 is our lovely 3865. It is a big pack. You can see it's a lot. So I'm going to be really, really careful pouring some out. I know this whole bag cannot fit in this little tube. And I do not want to use multi-tubes. I thought of doing that, but unless there are too many Ziploc bags that I'll have saved on the side, I don't believe I'm going to try to separate this one into so many tubes because it's a lot of color. I'm stopping. This one actually needed 2 dryer sheets. I'm going to move them out so it doesn't cause them to start trying to stop the diamonds. I think that's it. See, there's still a lot left in the bag. So same thing, I'm going to tap it, see if I can get them out. Oh, static still on those. It's not that many, it's probably 3 of them, I think. Ooh, luckily I did pour enough. Yay! Oh, thank goodness. I thought I overfilled it again. And there we go. So I'm going to put the dryer sheets back in the bag. The static is still real strong in the bag. And since I'll probably be using the bag, I'm going to put these back in here. I don't think I have any more. No, that was it. Alright, so this is 38.65. Yeah, that was a risk I took there. I was kind of eyeballing it, and I figured, okay, that might be enough, because I was really worried I was going to overfill it. I apologize. This is so not the most organized of kit ups, but usually this is what I do. Honest to goodness, this is usually how I kit up. And the way I see it is, as long as you can, you know, make it work, you can make it work. And that's not a problem for me. So now we're going to do, we're going to do special drills now. The bellaart, unless they've redesigned, because I haven't purchased any of their more recent releases, they put their special drills at the end. So this one has 4 ABs. So the first one is going to be this nice little orange. It should all fit in here. I was noticing it when I was putting the dryer sheets. I don't see static with the ABs. I don't know if it's because of the AB coating it's keeping it. But it's interesting. I noticed it when I was going through the bags. That I didn't see any static. So that is interesting to me. Alright. So let's get everything out. There we go. Oh, I love this orange. It's such a pretty pumpkin-y orange, as you can see. And it has the nice AB shine that I love. I love ABs. So very nice. Well, I know each company calls them differently. I apologize. I'm not too sure what they're called at bellaart. But I call them all fairy dust because that's what I'm used to. It's from Diamond Art Club. That's the term they use. But they have a name. I just don't know what it is. Apologies for that. So if you go and check, how come they're not called? Yeah, that's why. Sorry about that. So now on to the second AB. But these are called AB. They're always called AB. I haven't seen a different name for some of these. Unless you buy them separate. But I only know them as ABs. So this one I know I can't get it to fit because there's a lot. It's actually heavy now that I'm holding it in my hand. I'm going to pour as many as I can. Just put this aside real quick. And we can get them to fit. Oh, look at that. I actually put enough. I thought I might have put too many. Nope. Oh my goodness, I see the shine on them. They're so pretty. I'm going to keep staring at them. So this is number 32. And I love all of these oranges. So I'm a big fan of this painting. I love orange. Well, I love all fall colors, but I don't know, something with me and pumpkin orange is my favorite. And yeah, there's a lot left in the bag, so I'm going to keep them in there. I don't know, because I believe since I'm going to have so many of the tubes left, maybe I might do a multi-tube thing. I'm not too sure, because that 38.65 was a lot of them, so I think it'll be 3 tubes, and I don't know if I want to do that. Keep you all posted if I do. And if I do, I'll show it to you. And see, oh my goodness, did she use them all? Especially for the large colors. See? No static with the ABs. I think that might be it. So we have 2 more left. And I do apologize. I talk about the most random things whenever I do kit ups. Mostly about pie, as you all found out. I just love pie. And number 34. Let me get it down. And I'm going to make sure to do I am doing a lot more I take the pictures, but I keep forgetting to post them. I've been trying to post them on Instagram. To me, it is so much easier, and to be posting especially photos on Instagram for a lot of my update videos for paintings that I'm working on. So if y'all are curious about some of the paintings, you can check out my Instagram. You'll see that there's some updates that I usually don't put on YouTube, because to me, I think Instagram's kind of an easier option to be posting just photos, not videos. For videos, I do put them on YouTube, but for photos, I put them on Instagram. If you ever want to see an update, especially with this painting, I'm going to super make sure to post pictures. Which reminds me, I got to post them today. So, yeah, that was the last one, number 34. As you can see, this is a 60 count kind of tube storage. So, I'm going to put, this is the little image with the paintings. So, I usually put those in the little slot, since I have, as I said, a lot of paintings kitted up. So, I can make sure that I can find which is the correct one. So, let me put this aside real quick. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can take off these stickers, because I really do want to use these bags. They're really sturdy and they work really well. And there you go. Ta-da! Like I said, ignore these. I got to remove them. They're from my previous painting. And yeah, they're a little larger, and I think I might cut the ends a bit. Just because I'm worried that if I pull it, I might accidentally pull the label off. And I'll fix that. That's alright. But I prefer them really, really big than really, really small. Have no problems with that. Love you, labels. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll figure out whether I'll do multi-tube, especially for this one, because it's so many, and these are all the extras that were left over. Not this one. So I'm not too sure if I'll do that, especially some of these. I don't think I'll need a tube for them. I think they'll be the first ones I'll work on, because there are not that many in the bag. But for these that I didn't even pour them out, I think I might have to put them in a tube. Keep you posted on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just real excited to start this, and I really hope, if I can, I'm going to try real hard to finish this painting as soon as I can. Mostly because I've been noticing I'm a little bit faster on squares, because I've been working on that square painting, and I really want to time myself, see if I can finish this one quickly. Because if I see I can finish it fast, then I can be buying more of this size, so I can get more paintings done for y'all. And again, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you can do the usual. If you can like and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. Really helps put my channel out there, and it really allows me the opportunity to show everyone all of these wonderful diamond paintings and kit ups we love to do. And again, thank you for your time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.